So for today, ang topic po natin is rectangular components of a force in space. Topic natin last time is parang naka 2D lang siya, 'di ba class? So for today, parang ang isosolve natin is naka 3D or three-dimensional. Ibig sabihin we have three spaces. Kumbaga, we have x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. So paano po natin kukunin yung kaniyang different components on that axis, tatlo na sila, kumbaga. So, for that one, ang concept pa din natin, class, is yung SOHCAHTOA. And then, yung trigonometric identities po natin. So, let us explain this. Explain natin kung saan galing yung kanyang mga formulas, kumbaga. So, for this one, we have a representation. For example, we have a force which is in 3D, no? In x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. As you can see, meron tayong cube, kumbaga, and yung force natin is from our tawag dyan, origin, papunta sa point na to, which is may measurement siya papunta sa ating x-axis. Ayan, may measurement tayo sa x. Ito siya. May measurement tayo sa y-axis. Ito, papuntang taas. Kumbaga, y-axis. And meron tayong measurement ng ating or magnitude ng ating force papunta sa ating z-axis. Ayan siya. So, I hope that you can imagine that one. Raise hand. May imagine ba? May x, y, and z na component siya. So, therefore, naka 3D. We have our point, no, sa origin papunta dito na point, which is my x and y and z axis. So, sir, paano po natin kukunin yung kanyang mga components, no? Ating x component, y component, and z component. So, with that class, paano siya makuha? Gagamitan po natin ng Pythagorean theorem. So, first one, para hindi tayo malito, no? Let us first focus sa ating x-axis. Ito kay x-axis. As you can see, yung angle po natin is from our force papunta sa ating x-axis. So, kumbaga, nakatagilid siya, no? Nakaana mo nitong force. Tapos, ito yung ating, no, if you will analyze this talaga, no, angle of x. Nakatagilid na siya, class. No? Yung ating angle is nakatagilid. No, hindi siya wala siya sa x and y plane, but rather than sa x and y and z plane. So therefore, with that one, eto yung ating 90 degrees. Kumbaga. So I hope that you could imagine, no? Kasi medyo mahirap siya i-represent. Eto yung 90 degrees natin. Sir, di ba dapat kani ang 90 degrees? Again, class, your eyes, the figure is just deceiving you. No? Again, paki-imagine ng ating cube. So therefore, eto nakaslant siya. Papunta siya sa atin sa front. Hindi siya wala siya dito na plane. Kumbaga, nandito siya na plane, no? Eto, nasa gitna. O, ayan. Lagyan natin ng plane na nakaganyan. Para you can imagine na nakaslant siya and nakaslant din siya dito na axis. Raise hand, everybody. May imagine ninyo, no, nakaslant siya, no, hindi siya dito na plane nakadikit, but rather than sa gitna siya na plane nakadikit. Okay, so for that one, this will be our hypotenuse, no? Again, yung ating force ang hypotenuse, therefore ito yung ating 90 degrees. So with that one, yung ating f of x dito is cosine. So therefore, if we want to solve our component in our x-axis, that is f, cosine of our theta. So for this one, no, u lang yung nakalagay pero theta yan siya. Theta of x. So how about this one sa ating y-axis? Again, I hope that you could imagine that nakadikit yung ating force dito na plane, sa gitna na plane natin. So therefore, eto yung ating triangle. So kanina yung triangle po natin is eto. Ayan. Then eto yung 90 degrees niya. Sa ating second figure, we have here our y-axis. Ayan. And then, ito yung force natin, class. And then, ito yung ating line. So, for this one, class, yung ating 90 degrees is nandito sa taas. No? Hindi man siya halata tingnan, pero pag ito yung plane na titingnan mo, class, this will be our 90 degrees. So, therefore, this is our hypotenuse. Kumbaga, so, ang hinahanap natin is yung y component, kanina is yung x component, ito. Ito yung hinahanap natin kanina, x component. Ngayon is yung y component, nakatayo. No, I hope that you could imagine, So, pag imagine, how mo imagine, no? So, this is our y, no? So, therefore, this is our y component. This is our f of x, and this is our f of y. So, therefore, in solving our f of y, that is the adjacent angle of our theta y. So, therefore, in solving, that is f cosine of that angle theta y. So, puro ta cosine ani. So, pag x di ay cosine of x. Pag y, cosine of y. The last one is yung ating tinatawag na z-axis. So, para ma-imagine ninyo, draw ko din ulit yung ating nakatagilid na plane. So, yung ating force, ayan siya, is nandito. So, kumbaga, yung triangle po na gagamitin natin is eto. Yan, eto, tsaka eto. And then, take note, yung ating f will always be our hypotenuse. So, therefore, eto yung 90 degrees natin. So, again, I hope that you could imagine. This is our z-axis. Ito yung ating force. Ayan. Then, ito yung ating triangle na bubuuhin. So, therefore, this is our 90 degrees. This is our angle theta z. So, yung hinahanap po natin dito, class, is yung z na component natin, which is this one. So, therefore, if we compare natin sa ating angle, this is our adjacent angle. So, therefore, the formula for our fz is f cosine of theta z. So, ganun lang. Kumbaga yung ating analysis for this one. Sir, paano kukunin yung ating resultant force? For example, baliktad, sir. Ang binigay is cf of x, cf of y, and cf of z. So, if that is the case, class, same pa din yung last time. Ang gagawin po natin is square root. No? Hindi na siya. Ayan. Nag-bug lang na siya. That is the square root of f of x squared plus f of y squared plus f of z squared. Or pwede ding pagkuha natin, no, next topic natin mamaya is yung naka-ijk siya. So, yung ijk dito, class, take note, no? F is equivalent to f of x times I plus f of yj times f of zk. So, yung ijk dito is yung ratio. No, that is the ratio of our individual na length or force with its f or yung kanyang total na force na naka-square root. So, kumbaga, itong last time, di ba, natay hypotenuse. Kumbaga, basta kay summation na siya, class. Unya no, matapik na to na para mas maliwanagan tayo sa formula na to. But for this one, eto munang dalawa yung gagamitin natin. Again, yung I is yung ratio natin, yung similar triangle yung gagamitin natin. So therefore, we have our f of x, for example, yung kanyang measurement sa x divided by the measurement of your hypotenuse. Ang j, that is yung measurement ng ating y-axis divided by ng measurement hypotenuse. And yung k natin, that is the measurement in your in your z-axis divided by the measurement of your hypotenuse. Pag tinawag natin yung hypotenuse is yung overall hypotenuse or hypotenuse nilang tatlo. Okay? So, let us proceed with our problems, no? Again, paki-screenshot nito. So, I hope, class, that you can imagine yung in-explain ko kanina kasi medyo mahirap i-solve to if you don't know what you are solving. So, I hope that you could imagine kung ano yung ibig kong sabihin sa ating mga figures. Okay? 4, 4, 7, 1. Okay, so let us proceed with our examples. We will be using these formulas. Okay, so for our example number 1 class, eto, ang hinahanap po natin is yung force. We have a force which is 500 newtons. No? So therefore, this is our F, which is 500, 500, and 500. Sir, tulo na siya ka-figure. Yes, isang figure lang yan, class. Pero, gidrawing lang siya na naka-highlight sa x-axis, sa y-axis, and z-axis. Para ma-imagine ninyo. So, sabi daw niya dito, class, yung 500 Newton natin na force, meron po daw siyang angle na 60 degrees, 45 degrees, and 120 degrees with respect to our x, y, and z axis. So therefore, i-drawing muna natin. So for our x-axis, that is 60 degrees. Sa ating y-axis, that is 45 degrees. And sa ating z-axis po daw is 120 degrees. So we will be using that one. No? Okay? So, for example, nakalimutan mo yung formula, take note lang, sa x-axis is cosine. No? That is 500 cosine of 600. Pag kukunin natin yung component ng y-axis, that is cosine of 45 times 500. Then, pag fz, same pa din, that is 500 cosine of 120. So, that is very simple. No? So, therefore, sulat natin yung pinagsasabi ko. No? So, for our example number 1, ayan, ang given po natin, force is equivalent to 500 Newton. Then, yung ating angle with our x is equivalent to 60 degrees. Angle with our y-axis is 45 degrees. And yung angle po natin sa ating z-axis is 120 degrees. So, yung hinahanap po natin, class, is yung f of x, f of y, and f of z. Diba? So, therefore, let us start solving this one. So, for our f of x, I hope that you could imagine, drawing natin ulit, this is our force. So, if ito yung i-analyze natin, no, ito yung titingnan natin na box, ito yung ating force or yung ating resultant force, which is 500. So, therefore, ito yung triangle na gagamitin natin. Ayan siya. So, this is our 90 degrees. So, therefore, that is f of x is equivalent to, that is adjacent side si f of x. No? Ito yung f of x natin, highlight natin. Ayan. So, bagaon lang nato gamay ara. Ano si f of x? Ila-ilaha si f of x. Ara, nasa ilalim. That is our f of x. F cosine of our angle of x. Okay? So, therefore, that is 500 multiplied by cosine of 60. Raisan po, what is our answer here? 250, then ang unit is Newton. Thank you. So, therefore, this is our first answer. Okay, so second is yung hinahanap natin is f of y. So, we know the formula, f cosine of theta y. Pero mas maganda if i-drawing natin or represent, no, para ma-imagine ninyo. Ito yung f natin, ulit. Ito yung ating, i-drawing ko lang to para ma-imagine ninyo kung saan siya banda. Ito yung hinahanap natin si f of y. Ayan, highlight natin. This is our f of y. Diba? So, therefore, this will be our 90 degrees. So, therefore, this is our hypotenuse. So, in solving our f of y, that is f, siya yung ating adjacent na side, that is cosine of angle of y. So, therefore, raise hand po, what is 500? Cosine of 45 degrees. 353.
553.
553. 553 Newton. Okay? So, for our last one, next is yung ating f of z. So, again, meron tayong formula, pero mas maganda if we will draw kung saan galing yung formula. So, eto, imagine niyo ulit, eto yung plane natin. Dito na exist yung ating force, F. Ayan, si force F yan siya. Then yung ating triangle na gagamitin is eto. Ayan, nakatagilid, no? So, yung hinahanap po natin is yung ating f of z. Highlight lang natin, f of z. And as you can see, no, eto yung ating 90 degrees. Again, kung sino yung nasa opposite ng ating force or resultant force, siya dapat si 90 degrees. So, therefore, f of z natin is our adjacent side. So, pag adjacent side, that is so, no? So, that is f cosine of the angle z. So, therefore, raisan po, what is 500? Multiplied by cosine of 120. Yes, that is 250. Tama ba? 250 newtons. Ay, ng answer. Negative. So, therefore, negative, ang ibig sabihin po niyan, yung drawing natin is dapat nasa opposite. Siya diri dapita. Nadri atong line. Ito ang force. Imagine ninyo, because for this one, yung drawing kasi natin is nasa front, nasa positive na z-axis. So, kung pag negative yung answer natin, ibig sabihin nasa kabilang side pala. So, okay lang, that is just a drawing. Kumbaga, yan yung ating conclusion kung bakit negative. Wala dito sa front, nasa back. No? So, same pa din. Y is positive kasi papuntang itaas. X is positive kasi papunta doon. FZ is negative, ibig sabihin nasa kabilang side. So, kumbaga, nadri sa kabilang side siya. Okay? So, kumbaga, i-drawing natin, this is our y-axis, this is our x-axis, and this is our z-axis. So, kay negative man sa z-axis, padulong siya din. So, nasa diri. Diba? Mao man ito ang para na lang tayo kuan class gi-drawing na nako para ma-imagine ninyo yung ating drawing na final. Kung bakit siya negative. Ayan. So, nasa dito. Mao man itong origin. These are z, x, and y. So, nata siya dito sa negative z. Padung siya sa pikas. Okay. So, screenshot and let us proceed with our next example. So, gamitin pati natin to na figure. Let us proceed with our example number 2. So, sa example number 2 natin, class, sabi niya, kabaliktaran, no? Ang binigay po sa atin is yung force X, force Y, and force Z. So, with that one, let us try to plot, kumbaga, no? So, we have here our Y-axis, Z-axis, X-axis. Lapas na ito na may. And this is our Z-axis. Wait, tunong. Z-axis. Ayan. So, this is our origin, kumbaga. So, sabi po niya, class, based sa ating forces, f of x po daw natin is 20. That is positive. So, again, this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis, and this is our z-axis. So, yung anong kailangan man i-drawing, no? Again, you need to draw sometimes para ma-imagine natin kung ano yung sinusolve natin, kumbaga. So, that is 20 pound. Tapos, yung y daw natin is, take note, negative siya. So, therefore, for this one, negative pala siya. So, move ko to. Kaya nakapabor dapat siya sa baba. No? This is, pababa tayo. Diba? That is negative. No? Negative naman, pababa. So, gilagay ko ng 30 pound. Pababa tayo. Okay? Then, yung z po daw natin is positive. So, therefore, papunta tayo sa front. 60. Okay? So, let us try to draw this one kung saan yung ating resultant force na force. Kumbaga. So, for this one, no, gagawa lang tayo ng, ng parallel na line. So, ang pag-answer para nindot kag pagka-drawing. So, gagawin mo class is gagawa ka lang ng parallel na line with this one. Parallel sa Z. Ayan. Tapos, parallel sa ating X. Tapos, parallel sa ating tawag nito, Y. So, pababa. Tapos, ulit, parallel dito. Parallel dito. Parallel dito. Parallel dito. Ayan. So, yan na ka mag-drawing class. Again, class, minsan, hindi na kailangan mag-drawing. Pero, nag-solve pagod ta karon no? Mga newbie pagod ta. So, mas maganda if meron tayong representation. Diba? So, therefore, dito sa origin natin, papuntahin natin sa line natin. Ayan. So, that is our resultant force. That is our force F. Gets ninyo, raise hand? Tama ba? 20, 30, tapos, tapos imuha lang ni mo nag-cube. No? So, yun na ito ang drawing. Kumbaga. So, let us start to solve this one. No? We have our example number 2. Again, madali lang to. Nadugayan ng tag-drawing. So, nag-effort lang tag-drawing class para ma-imagine ninyo, no? Para may purpose yung ating ginagawa. So, we have here, f of x is equivalent to 20 pound. F of y is equivalent to negative 30 pound. Then, yung ating f of z is equivalent to 60 pound. Sir, kailangan pa mag-drawing pa mag-quiz me? Kung kaya man lang niyo mag-solve class nga walay drawing, okay lang. But again, nag-drawing ko karon para ma-imagine ninyo, no? Para alam niyo yung purpose kung ano yung saan tayo papunta, dili kasi sila tag-solve. Anyway, so next is F yung hinahanap natin. Then next one is yung angle ng ating X, angle ng ating Y, and angle ng ating Z. So yan yung mga hinahanap natin. Okay, so let us start with our solving. Again, naka-inverse lang siya or ibig sabihin, kabaliktad lang yung hinahanap natin. Alam naman din natin, di ba, class yung ating formula. First one is yung ating F. Pag sinabi, find the magnitude F. Ay, ito yung sabi ni Teji kanina. Sir, what if magnitude lang? Take note, may kadugtong dapat yan. Determine the magnitude F. Ibig sabihin ng magnitude F, yung ating resultant. No? So, therefore, paano kunin? That is F is equivalent to the square root of F of x squared plus F of y squared plus F of z squared. So, parang Pythagorean theorem siya, pero tatlo. So, therefore, yung calculator po, we have the square root of 20 squared plus negative 30 squared, enclose natin, plus 60 squared. Ayan. So, pwede naman din naka-enclose silang lahat para sure. Yes, raise hand. What is our F here? 70 pounds. Sakto gid siya. So, that is correct. Okay. So, next thing na hinahanap po natin, class, is yung ating angle. Diba? Yung angle natin ng X, angle ng Y, and angle ng Z. So, again, class, you don't need to draw kasi alam naman natin yung formula. But for this day, ipapakita ko kung saan galing. Okay? So, first angle natin is F of X or angle of X. So, if we need to draw that one, that is this. Ayun na lang. Kana. Kani. Kana. So, ito yung ating angle X. This is our F of X. Diba? So, therefore, this is our F. CF. So, therefore, take note, this is our resultant force. So, ito yung ating 90 degrees. So, therefore, this f of x is equivalent to our cosine or so. Ay, siya ka. So, therefore, angle of x, no, ibahin na ako daan sa pikas para diretsyo, no? Cosine raised to negative 1, no? Diba? Cosine angle of x mangunta ang formula. Then, multiplied by f of x divided by f. Diba? Our opposite, our adjacent divided by our hypotenuse. Ayan. Anyway, so cosine raised to negative 1, f of x po natin is 20 divided by our f, which is 70. So what is our angle, Rizan? Okay, 73.
3.398 degrees.
398 degrees. Okay, so 3 decimal places tayo. Okay? So, what if lagyan na lang natin para kompleto. What if naka minutes? 73 degrees.
73 degrees, 23 minutes, and 54.42 seconds.
54 point.
42 nga araw.
Kaning F nga puti.
Ganun dira siya, sir.
Kay
Butang.
kuan, kato gani, atong giplat, di ba, hinahinay ka ganina. First thing ang ginawa natin is f of x, positive man siya, so positive. Para. Second is f of y, negative, so pababa. Third one is f of z is positive, eto. Next, ang ginawa natin is, naggawa tayo ng parallel. No, parallel dito, kasi pababa. Parallel dito, kasi parallel anak ka na. Then, parallel dito. So, that is dito. Tapos, parallel dito sa baba. Parallel dito. Parallel dito. Naghimo tag cube. Kita ni mong cube?
Yes, sir. So, ang kuan ana,
So,
sir.
ang kuan ana, last step nimo is dito ka sa origin tapos ibutang nimo sa pinaka tumoy. So, ana ang technique pag drawing ana.
Ay, ana dahil pagkuha sa forces. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oo. Again, class, minsan you don't need to draw, pero gina-drawing lang nako kay lain man gud nga siguro tag-solve tapos wa ta kabalo unsa man atong gina-solve oy. So, na siya. Mo na tong force, resultant force. Okay, para ma-imagine nato ba, labi na ka ng mga lisod na nga problem, you need to draw talaga para ma-imagine natin.
Sir, paano ginanapan, sir? Cos negative 1.
Kuan man na tong formula, SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. Tapos, ang atong formula is, paano man ni siya? Cosine. Cosine is adjacent over, dili na siya gikan, cosine x or theta x is equivalent to opposite over hypotenuse. So, gibalin lang ako sa pikas para makalculator diretso. Diba? Again, focus tayo dito na triangle. Oo. Kaniman siya nga triangle. Ano siya nga triangle? So, opposite man eh. Tapos, adjacent man eh. So, cosine. So, pwede po katong kaganina, itong i-memorize na itong formula. Dili ma-visualize. Mas maganda talaga if gina-drawing nato. Pero usahay man good time consuming. So, ikaw bahala, no? So, therefore, this is cosine raised to negative 1 of our f of y divided by f. Yes, always from corner to corner. Himo lang kag cube. Gikan sa imong x, y, ug z, tapos corner to corner na dayon na siya. Okay? So, proceed tayo. That is equivalent to cosine raised to negative 1. Tapos, f of y natin is, again eto na siya, Hindi siya makita kay nakatagilid. Mo siya nakaslanting. Ano itong triangle? Kani siya. Kani. Kana. Kamay kayo siya kay naka-front magud sa tua. So, ito yung ating angle y. Ito yung ating 90 degrees. Ayan siya, si 90 degrees. So, therefore, that is negative 30 divided by 70. Raise hand, what is our answer?
115.377
degrees. Or, pag 115
degrees, 22 minutes, 36.96 seconds.
seconds. Okay. So let us proceed with our last one, which is our angle Z. Diba? Angle Z po tayo. So for our angle Z, eto siya. No? So ito yung angle Z natin. Ito yung ating resultant. So therefore, ayan, connect natin. Ayan siya. Ito siya. So therefore, ito yung angle natin. Angle Z. So again, kung sino yung resultant, sa kanya nakatapat yung 90 degrees. So yung angle Z natin or yung ating FZ, kasi ito yung FY kanina. Arrow. FY. No, this is our FZ. Ayan siya. So that is cosine, no, ilipat na lang natin sa kabila. That is cosine of FZ or adjacent over hypotenuse. So that is cosine raised to negative 1 of 60 divided by 7. What is our answer, Rizan? 31.00.
Kanya kung makadegree kay.
Ayan. Pag
Makadegree, sir.
naka-minutes, oo.
31 31 degree, sir, no?
Oo.
0 minutes and 9.79 seconds.
79?
Oh, 9 point.
Okay, sige. Thank you. So, sulat lang natin na saan to galing. Kay basi mo naglibog mo. Ang etos, galing siya sa cosine angle theta is equivalent to f of x over f. Eto, galing sa cosine of x. Ayan. Cosine of angle y is equivalent to f of y over f. And last one, eto, galing sa cosine angle of z, f of z over f. So, screenshot. Now, this is our final answers.